All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. Some of the best charging accessories for your iPhone 15 Pro Max. Now, these accessories can also go with the 15 Pro, the 15, the 15 Plus, and even your iPhone 14 series, but all of these are basically centered around Type-C. All right, we got Type-C, all the things. We're not thinking about that old school lightning port. The only lightning that I want to see is when it's thunderstorming outside. We don't want to see anymore. So let's go ahead and jump into an iPhone 15 Pro Max. Let's set this to the side and let's go ahead and jump into the first one. Now, this right here is what I have been using next to my bedside. I actually was just ended up testing this 3-in-1 charger out, and actually it's became my go-to charger, and I don't really see myself moving away from it, and that's going to be the ESR 3-in-1 charger with the integrated Apple Watch. Yes, you got to make sure you get the one with the integrated Apple Watch, because we're not dealing with the ones where you got to fish the OEM Apple cable through that. That's just a little bit too cumbersome. That's doing a little bit too much. But this is one that I absolutely love. So we are talking about 15 watts when we're talking about Apple certified, 15 watts when it comes to the iPhone charger puck. We are only talking about 5 watts when it comes to the Apple Watch charger. But the thing I always tell people don't get caught up on, these are 3-in-1 chargers. These are meant for overnight use. If you need to charge up something quickly, when it comes to any other devices, you make sure you want to hardwire those things. I know these doesn't charge the fastest, but these are good for overnight next to your bedside. You wake up in the morning and everything is absolutely charged. So 3-in-1, you have your phone puck, you have your Apple Watch puck, and you have a little puck down here where your AirPods are located. As you already know, Type-C, all the things. Now the rest of this is actually plugged up next to my bedside, but this does also come with its own USB-C to C cable, and it gives you a dedicated power brick that goes along with this also. That's pretty good to see. So let me go ahead and grab my charger over here, and let's just go ahead and plug it in. This is just kind of charger that I got sitting at my desk. So let's go ahead and plug this in. The only thing that you're going to see is you're going to get a little light right here that's going to pop on, let you know you're charging. And this one does have that cryo boost technology. If you don't know what cryo boost technology is, that basically blows a very small, very dim, not dim, but very faint sounding fan when it's actually charging, so your phone does not overheat. Because I know a lot of you always worry about wireless charging and things overheating when you're wireless charging. You don't got to worry about that when it comes to the 3-in-1. So let's go ahead and swing this over here to this angle right here so you can kind of see what's going on. So the reason why I love this 3-in-1 charger, because I have become a fan of standby mode. I use standby mode every single night, and I just love it. So you can pop this bad boy on right here, and standby mode will eventually activate. There it is, man, the standby mode. I absolutely love that mode. And then I pop my Apple Watch Ultra, as you see right here. It just pops on that Apple Watch charger. Very easy, very smooth, no issues there. And then you slide your AirPods right here on that puck. You get that audible sound to let you know that it's charging. And this is the setup that you're working with. This is my bedside setup. I love 3-in-1s because I like a nice compact solution to make sure I charge all of my devices, man. And this ESR 3-in-1 holds me down next to the bedside. Of course, you can rock with this with landscape mode. You can flip it up like that and then just activate regular, but I'm just a fan of that landscape mode. It just works absolutely perfect. When I need to wake up in the morning, see what time it is, it just does the body good. All right, I don't know if that's what I meant to say, but that's what I'm saying because I don't script no videos. So that's basically going to be the ESR 3-in-1. And when you actually have this plugged up, let me see if I can show you on camera that cryo boost popping in. And this will actually illuminate blue to let you know that it is charging. I'm not seeing it popping on right now. It probably does it after it's been charging for a little bit of time. This actually will give you a little blue illumination to let you know that it is charging. Cryo boost, boom, there it is. And you can see that kind of lights up blue. If I take this off real quick, you really be able to see it pretty good. You see that blue little halo? That's letting you know that it does have that cryo boost activated, and it is actively cooling your iPhone when it is charging. So ESR 3-in-1, they have a bunch of 3-in-1s, man. Make sure you look at this one with the dedicated actual Apple Watch version. Chef's kiss. They absolutely knocked it out the park when it comes to this 3-in-1 charger. So keeping the ball rolling, this is going to be a new product that I haven't talked about yet, and I will be doing a dedicated video on this because I really like this charger, and I keep finding these MagSafe battery pack chargers that it keeps elevating and keep giving you something new, and that's exactly what Baseus did with their MagSafe battery charger, and this bad boy is going to have 10,000 milliamp hours. So yes, it will be one of the big boys. Now, when I say one of the big boys, it's going to be one of the MagSafe chargers that is able to charge your phone from 0 to 100%, not only once, but basically almost twice, and I am here for it. So this one right here, what is so good about this one? Now, the thing about the iPhone 15 Pro Max is we're always looking to minimize our clutter when it comes to our tech. And one thing that Baseus did was provide you a integrated cord so you can basically hardwire it. Now, you know, if you use any of the battery packs, and you know I spoke about a lot of battery packs on this channel, of course you got to have the battery pack and then a cord in conjunction with the battery pack so you can get those faster speeds. Sure, you're able to charge it up via wireless, but you already know the best performance that you're going to get is when you are hardwired directly, and that's what Baseus basically did. They basically integrated a Type-C charger, and when you're not in use, you plug it up. You know, you can flip it up, plug it up. What is that? Flip it up, put it up in this little, I guess, non-active Type-C port, and everything is good to go. You get another Type-C port right here. That's going to allow you to charge it. Over here on the side, you're going to get your power button. You're going to get your lights. It's going to light up, letting you know how much charge you got left in it. This is going to be their greenish color. They come in about 5 different colors, so of course, choose the color that appeals to you. And right here, you see it says 30 watts. I'm not sure if you can see it. 30 watts right there, and that's the speeds that you're getting when you are hardwired directly to this battery pack. And when I tell you this thing moves when it's charging, this bad boy moves when it's charging. I actually need to charge my 15 Pro Max up now, but all you do is basically plug it in and you see it does begin charging just like it is. And you can rock out like this and you are good to go. Now, one thing about it is it actually is a very smart charger, because if it sees you actually put it up there first, it's going to start charging. It's going to start charging wirelessly first if it sees it's not plugged in, but it's plugged in already. Then I can put it on the back of the phone just to attach it, but it's still getting those wired speeds. So not only it is a dual functionality, it is also a very smart battery pack, letting you know what process or how you want to prioritize your charging when it comes to this battery pack. The performance that I got out of this, man, I was able to get my phone from 0 to 100, turned around the next day, charged it up again. I was able to get it from 0 all the way to about 80%. In my opinion, that's basically getting your phone up twice. So if you're a travel person, I'm real big on bringing these 10,000 milliamp hour packs when I travel. This is going to be a very solid one, and I like the fact that you do not have to worry about carrying the cable around, because it already has the integrated cable built in. So this is going to be the Baseus 30-watt hardwired but 10,000 milliamp hour battery pack. Absolutely love it. Now, let me go ahead and speak to all of my Apple leather case owners out there. Now, if you have the 15 series, I know Apple, they left you high and dry when it came to the leather case. But look no further. Shout out to the channel sponsor, and that's going to be Andar. You don't have to worry about looking for that leather case. You can go out there and get yourself an Andar Aspen, and trust and believe me, man, this is a tested case on the channel. People absolutely love this case, and it is easily one of the best cases for the 15 Pro Max. We're not just saying that because it's sponsored, man. I'm going to let the comments down below speak for itself. But when it comes to the Andar Aspen, you're going to get an amazing fit leather case. But before we even talk about the fit, we also have to talk about the quality of that leather case, man. Giving you that full grain wax leather that just smells oh so good. It's going to leave you that very nice patina that you get when it comes to these leather cases. Also, it's going to give you very nice tactile buttons, easy, nice mechanical buttons, and it also now includes that action button, so you don't have to worry about missing an action button. They have you covered. All of your ports are good, and of course, it has very strong MagSafe, so you do not have to worry about this leather case falling off your mounts and different things like that, because a lot of leather cases out there have very weak magnets. And not only can you go out there and get it in the Technically T collaboration with Andar with the Technically Red, which is a very beautiful red, you can also flow some of the other colors that I have for the 15 Pro Max. I'll be sure to throw them up, man. I'm pretty sure I have a camel tan, you have a black, you have a white, and you have a brown version, and that's just a few of the colors that they offer. So head down below, hit the link down below. Also use the code. I'll pop the code up on the screen so you can get a little bit of percentage off of your order. Go out there and grab yourself an Andar Aspen. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. Now let's get back to the video. Next up is a product that is new, and one that I really like, and one that is really well-rounded, more than I actually thought it was going to be. This is going to be the Anker Nano power bank. Now, when it comes to the Nano series, Anker has a few things going along with the Nano series, and I really wasn't a big fan of this design and how it looked. But when I saw the functionality on it and the fact that I can carry this with me, kind of very similar to the Baseus that I showed you, because this has an integrated Type-C in here. So this is very thin. I mean, let me go ahead and compare it to maybe a case like your AirPods. This thing is very small. Now, this is only going to be packing 5,000 milliamp hours, but sometimes that's all the juice we need to get us over the hump in a pinch when we need to get some of that battery. So the thing I like about this is it has that integration here. It's very small. You have your power button here that's going to let you see your dots. That's going to light up, let you know how much power is left. And you also have a, let me see, it says in and out IQ charging. And this right here is going to allow you up to, I think, 22.5, 20 watts of charging speeds if you do want to hardwire and go directly to this bad boy. But it's exactly like you see it. I mean, if your battery is low, you plug it in right here and it's going to pop on. As you see, your phone will begin charging. And this is basically the setup that you have. A little bit differently to have something tethered to the back of it. It's going to allow you get a little bit of a boost when you were talking about plugging this in directly. And I absolutely love it. Not only charging when it comes to your iPhone, but say for an example, you have your AirPods that you need to charge. You can plug it in right here and charge your AirPods up. You can plug your iPad up. Anything that's Type-C related, whether it's, I don't know, another battery pack. Say you want to plug another battery pack and charge that, you can do it as well. This little thing right here is convenient because it's small, fits in your pocket, and gives you just enough emergency juice when you need it. And it's always about having things as small, minimal as possible. This was in my EDC because this right here happens to be in my pocket when I leave the house. Throw it in my bag when I'm out, throw it in my car when I'm out, because it provides that just a little bit of boost when I absolutely need it. And it's going to be an Anker product. You already know, man, they're doing all the temperature checks. Anker products used to be a thing of when it heats up, you don't got to worry about with any of these new Anker products. Temperature is going to be regulated just fine. And this does come in a few different colors. So go out there and check it out, man. Anker Nano. This thing is very small and convenient and packs a punch, gets the job done. I almost forgot, man. This product right here, I had to include it because this thing is an absolute beast. And we are talking about the Belkin Boost Charge Pro. Now, this is going to be a kind of a new product. Some of these products that's been around for a very long time. This is one of the newer products that Belkin has came out with. So let me go ahead and give you the quick rundown on it. So as you can see here, this is not going to be MagSafe, but this is going to be a different type product because they actually have an Apple Watch charger built in to an external battery pack. That is one thing that really drew me to this type of application. So the thing about it is you're going to get a nice rubberized feel. This bad boy is going to be $100, 10,000 milliamp hour. So this is going to be one of the big boys, just like that Baseus. This thing charged my phone from 0 to 100% twice, and I still had juice left. I'm not sure what Belkin is doing, what kind of widgetry they got in the circuitry of this thing right here. Big words, T. But Belkin's been in the game for a very long time, man. It's showing you the technology they did with this. So you're able to get your phone from 0 to 100 twice, and you can also charge your Apple Watch up. Now, I'm not sure how much juice this bad boy has on it, but say for an example, you're out and about and your Apple Watch is low. I really needed this over the past weekend, and then you pop your Apple Watch up there, and it will begin charging. Now, of course, you have to lay it, kind of prop it up, figure how you want to do. It's kind of hard when you have this type of band right here, but if you have any other Apple Watch band that opens up, lays flat, you can basically give this bad boy a charge. Once again, it's not going to be the quickest at 7.5 watts, but it still allows you something. This thing is 10,000 milliamps, so it's not going to drain this bad boy out. It's going to charge your Apple Watch up just fine. But also, if you do want to plug this in, it does have a Type-C port right here, along with the button with the little light of LEDs letting you know how much juice in it. You can plug it up hardwired and get up to 20 watts of fast charging, and that's exactly the performance that I was getting out of this when I was charging up and I got to 0 to 100% twice. I was charging up via that hard wire for 20 watts, and it absolutely knocked it out the park. So I really like this Belkin Boost Charge Pro simply because of the fact it gives you another charger angle if you have to charge your Apple Watch. It gives you that charger there, still gives you that 10,000 milliamp hour of juice, and it performs very well. So Belkin, I love this thing right here. It is too clutch. I haven't really used the Apple Watch charger much, but if you travel on the go, I'm pretty sure there will be a time where you need to pop your Apple Watch up here. Now, let's go ahead and switch to a brand that just simply knows how to do charging accessories. And let me just go ahead and bring them all three in the frame because they just, shout out to Nomad, they know how to do it. So we're going to set this big boy off to the side right here because I know a lot of you have seen this one already. We're going to get to it, but we're going to set it off to the side. But let me talk about some of my favorite chargers they just recently came out with, which are my new travel chargers. I've already put these things up to the test. I was out of town this past weekend, and these things got the job done. And that is their brand new slim. And when I'm talking about super small, slim USB fast chargers, I don't know how they did it. I'm not sure how they fit this fast charging technology in these very small adapter plugs. Now, they do make two. They make one that's going to be very little, all right? Let's go ahead and compare the size. This is a pair of AirPods. This is going to be your 35-watt charger right here, and it's going to give you one USB Type-C. So very compact, very small, slide this in your bag. It has your flip-out prongs, so they pack very nicely, and it's just so small. I mean, super clean design, giving you that Nomad look, just absolutely knocks it out the park. This is going to be a 35-watt, but this is the one that I like a little bit better. It's going to be a little bit bigger, not much, but it's going to offer you 65 watts of charge, and this one is going to give you 2 Type-C ports. So not only is this thing this thin, I mean, just look how small this is. Look how tiny this thing is, man. I don't really think people know how little. I didn't know how little these were until I got them in the mail, and I was like, yo, Nomad knocked it out the park with this little charger, 65 watts, and giving you 2 Type-C ports. These things perform very well, and these are my go-to travel chargers. So when I'm traveling somewhere now, I'm just going to pack both of these, and I'm going to call it a day, because I used to carry this bad boy, which is going to give you 130 watts GaN technology, and this one basically has 3 ports alone. So if you need to have one-stop shop solution, one-stop shop, you get what I'm saying. If you need to have one damn solution for all of your charger needs, this is also going to be an amazing choice. This is always plugged into the bottom of my desk that I currently sit at right now to charge a lot of these accessories that you see that I use, and this knocks it out the park. We're talking about 130 watts if you use any one of these ports individually, and this thing has a bunch of charging scenarios. I will pop them above because they all have different scenarios. If you're using one, then the other 2 have different percentages or different wattage that they charge from. If you use one at a time, if you use all of them, the top one uses 70, the bottom uses, it's a whole scenario. I'll be sure to pop it up above so you can see what's going on. But this is going to be a very easy solution if you want to charge all 3 devices. Whatever your 3 devices are, you want to charge them up at the very same time. I absolutely love this charger, but I really, really adore these small, thin Nomad chargers. Knocked it out the park, Nomad. Nomad just never... they never disappoint when it comes to charging accessories. Hell, this whole video could have been Nomad based, but we had to make sure we threw a little bit of diversity in here. And the last product, well, one of the last products that I want to talk about is going to be my car charger. This is basically a simple car charger. You really can't think of anything else about this, man. Type-C charger, going to give you 2 ports. Have your phone charged up, have an extra cable. As I always do, I have my Type-C plugged up in my car with a mount, and I have my lightning adapter, which will soon be changed because we're getting rid of everything lightning because of my son's iPad. It's getting out of here, man. You're going to get 2 Type-C adapters right here. You're going to get one that is 45 watts and one that's 30. Not really much to say about this, man. Spigen charger, car charger. There's so many of these on Amazon, man. But this one right here, I've been using for a while now, ever since it released, and it's been getting the job done. Doesn't heat up. I take this thing everywhere. I actually stole this from my girlfriend's car because I left my previous one in a rental. So whoever's got that rental car, congratulations. You got one of my products right here. But the last thing that I do want to talk about is we're going to go back to Nomad, and let's just talk about a quick Type-C cable. Now, I know a lot of you probably want a quality Type-C cable, and I could have picked a bunch of brands that have very nice Type-C cables, but I wanted to focus on Nomads because they know how to get it done, because I have had their braided Type-C cables for a very long time. I think the maximum that these things deliver is up to 60 watts, but they also have a Kevlar version that I probably have around here somewhere that boosts that up to 100 watts. Of course, you got to have the cables to get the job done, especially when you're talking about those fast speeds. But this is going to be one of their braided nylon, very nice quality. I have these all throughout the house, and guess what? They don't have a super large base on them, so they're going to work fine when it comes to your charging. Some chargers actually block your port right here, but this is going to be fine. It's a little big, but it still slides in there just fine. It doesn't really leave yourself bulging your case out or anything like that down below. So if you're looking for a quality Type-C cable, look, sometimes you got to spend a little bit more than a few bucks on Amazon to get the quality, and Nomad holds it down. And once again, I could have chose a bunch of them, but I really have a lot of these Nomad cables around. They've been around so long that a lot of them are just sitting around, and I haven't realized how long I've been using them. But that's going to be it, man. That's some of my top accessories, some of my top charging accessories that I chose for my iPhone 15 Pro Max. Hopefully you gathered something. Hopefully something in this video piqued your interest. If only one of you buy a few of these products, man, my job was done. So definitely go check it out. Also, of course, go check out Andar with their Aspen. Definitely will be in my top 10 cases coming up very, very soon. But if you want to see some more, let's see. If you want to watch an EDC video, you want to know what I carry on me when it comes around my 15 Pro Max, I will be sure to pop that video right here.